Yo, what's up, chat? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Yo, what's up, Alegi? Drandiz? Drandiz? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello to you too. What's up? We got a bit of a busy evening this evening. Oh, we gotta put the gloves back on too. Forgot that I took those off. I'm so used to wearing them all the time that I'm just like, oh, it's a JoJo. JoJo! Yay! Group instance. Okay. I'm getting better at typing in VR. That's crazy. Everything else. Let it go. So I'm listening to Lily's theme song at the moment, just to get into the mood of things. I need that one. So this is a new place. I've never been here before. I have no idea what to expect, but we'll see what awaits us. Nothing I can't do. This would be the end. It's my touch. Alright, that's enough of that. Yo, what's up, homie? What's good? Oh, there's a filter on the thingamabob. Ah! Did I freeze? Did I crash?
I think we all froze a little bit.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh goodness! I'm probably hang out in the back a little bit. Wait for Rosie to appear. Be delinquents and sit in the back.
I am live, just so you're aware.
No, that's fair.
Okay.
But not allowed to say the word delinquent.
How dare you? How dare you?
Egas.
I wish I could figure out a way to get rid of the filter goes over things. Is there's an option?
I'm not sure. I think the only option for the world is water stuff.
Water toggle does not help with heights issue. Okay.
Oh, I guess you have thalassophobia or anything like that.
Nah. Also, I never knew how to say that word.
Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
Until Rosie, funnily enough.
Does Rosie have thalassophobia?
C.
Good to know.
No underground or no underwater maps for Rosie. No, thank you.
I mean, it's an understandable fear.
5,000 people deaths. No more legs for you. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Damn. Well, looks like we have to resort.
You being
to
mean to the cripple?
Option.
No. Actually, I shouldn't be saying that. I was recently informed that is offensive. You say recently. Oh, I'll apologize for that one. I should not be saying that. That is a bad habit.
That's a bad habit. Yeah, I'd probably recommend setting roll volume to about 50% or so.
I mean, I usually keep it about 35.
Will be fair enough. Nah, unless it's like very loud industrial maps, I keep that shit to 100. I go deaf.
Is the
For the bit. Why you sad?
Huh? Am I sad?
I was looking at the expressions of the model. I'm like, why are you sad?
Am
What
I
you
sad?
doing?
It shouldn't be sad anymore. Ugh. Durkin.
Now you look regular.
Good. I know we're kind of late joining on this lobby. How long is it going to be up?
So the funny thing about Orlando Soccer is that it only really starts getting populated like an hour or 2 hours in. So, for example, when I first got on, about 30 minutes or so, I'd say maybe there was 10 people. Now there is nearly 20. And as time goes on, we will probably start seeing more people. Or if they don't, that's also fair, and we can just be chilling.
Yeah, that was just fucking weird. Hello?
Howdy. Did I know what that is?
It's a toothpick.
Oh.
I say toothpick because the scales of the avatar the new items.
Oh my god.
But so how does this work? You
click it.
Oh my god.
Just immediately stab self.
I am the master. Okay, unironically, I actually kind of like this thing. I might get it for myself. That's cool. Thank you. Chop it, please.
You're scanning for Blorbos. Scan complete. Blorbo.
It says you're a mirror dweller.
Of all the people in this lobby, I highly doubt Sean's the mirror dweller.
It says you're likely AFK. I'm sorry, I guess you're AFK.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go.
Shame.
Yeah, sure enough, it says you're a mirror dweller. That's crazy.
Get up shit in this house.
Scan failed.
Oh, I can't believe I failed.
Optimize.
Optimize.
Womp womp.
Let's see. Is there anyone in this world that I recognize the name of?
Alright, back to being a
Kirby Knight, maybe?
In the village.
Wow. A whole bunch of people I don't know.
In the village.
Scanning for brain cells, none detected.
And Orlando Soccer do not often intermingle for the sheer fact of, I mean, look at the two fantasy fellas and then look at
Okay, so is this connected or are we just...
Oh yes, it is.
Okay.
It's not like in Zafira, but it's a city outside of Zafira. Same general setting in terms of like the world, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Rosie, you're late. You're late.
They did say that they were EP.
Better not have fucking fallen
I
asleep.
didn't see that.
That would have been crazy work. Just fucking fall asleep right before the scene. Yeah, I'm on my way. Bitch.
time to do the move around like a moron dance. Yippee, yippee, yippee. But yes, I was once famed in a lobby somewhat related to Orlando Saka for being someone marching around with a gun to tell you of the fact that this group prefers their blend of magic and modern stuff instead of just I have an M240.
To be fair, sometimes a grenade launcher will solve literally all of your problems.
I point at Rosie, but my hands are full of soda.
Wait.
Wait.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the wrong status. I
So
should
I
fix
did a
that.
little bit of scouting on the map. I was wondering when you were gonna notice that. I did a little bit of scouting. We'll probably start in the train.
I didn't realize that this was gonna be a completely different map. I thought it was gonna be the
Yes.
thought it was gonna be like
Yes.
the town, the small town.
Well, if things get too hectic, we can always just skirt right on out. So
Nah, I'm gonna fight a bitch.
no.
I mean,
All right.
I hate to break it to you, but I'll also fight a bitch.
Okay.
I still need to put a gun on Lacey.
Okay, so Charles told Lily to meet at the train station. Whether or not you're with
Indeed.
her is up to you, but I'm presuming she was given coordinates and such. I would like to.
The train, from what I've experienced, is very on and off. So like, you can get on the train, and then we'll probably get on the train at some point, or you went on the train to go meet her. It's very flexible.
Yes. You're about to say?
Uh,
All right. Well, if we're all ready to begin, we can go ahead and start on Enter RP Train.
Okay.
Because the way this works is that... Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
The way this would work is that we'd have whatever scene we have on the train, the doors respawn you, and then you go into either the village or the forest area.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm tracking.
They have the map parceled out the chunks. So,
Okay.
Not bad.
if we are ready. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Oh God! I forget how long of a train ride this shit can be.
They have boosts now, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's true.
Part of me wonders. Part of me wonders how all the condiments stay on the tables while the train is in motion.
Magnets.
Oh, magnets. Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's either magnets or they've just gotten really damn good at having the trains run, considering most of the city's transport is public transportation. So.
Yeah.
And see, unlike in Saphira, they don't need to armor the fucking thing. Wow, incredible.
Uh,
Are you preferring that booth?
No. I read the corner and there was a synthetic there. They scared me.
Ah,
oh, is there a synthetic over there?
it's just the vendors.
Yeah. I'm not picky.
Well, let's just mosey this way. Okay, I'm glad we had the same idea.
This is the door right now.
No need to go crazy. So they have a small local village, but unfortunately I didn't realize this until I looked on media. Apparently the shrine that I was talking about is closed, but they did have a shrine out there in the village. The forest, I've heard, can be a bit difficult to traverse, alongside the fact that it is the Orlando Saka Forest, so sometimes stuff does show up there.
Is this the same forest location that is
Yes.
near? Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the coast, like where those big trees are, way out there.
Understood.
Sorry. So for reference, we live in like the urban center where not really all that much happens. As you exit the city, you start getting into the forest, and that's kind of where some of the odder happenings of Orlando Saka happen. And we just got routed to the forest. So
Yeah, the forest, at least briefly from what I've seen, there's things that you can like hunt. I think I've never tried. I've never experienced it because I never go out there. But I know people who feel like venturing and being, you know, I don't know, capturing or hunting animals that are there. I don't know. I don't know the laws there. I don't know the rules.
I mean, you're an adult now. One of the main reasons I tried to have you not go there was because we all know the type of people who would want to go into the forest. So,
Well, I don't intend
Not
on
a
going
place of you to
into the
save.
forest because I'm not packing enough heat, nor am I wearing armor. So,
fair enough. Man, I just didn't have time to change because I don't. All right. So one of the greatest pet peeves of being in this armor isn't wearing the armor. It's everyone being like, "Oh, well, why haven't you changed? Oh, you're back from Zafira. Why don't you change? I just got here. Do you see a changing car in here? Like, what kind of? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just dunk under this table right here and pull out a bag of holding out of my ass to change into my nice little socks and
Oh my God.
sandals so I can. It's ridiculous.
you do at least
I
shower,
guess,
I
yeah.
hope.
I shower. The tactical dirt does come after, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to break him from that.
Good luck. Many have tried.
I mean, I'm just
Granted,
surprised
You're one of
I'm just
those.
surprised your partner dealt with that for so long.
There's actual utility to the tactical dirt,
Yeah,
but
sometimes I can't see you, so yeah, it works.
My concern is that it works too well. You
Well,
forget
some
what's
of it
tactical.
is
Smelling
to
like-
make me look homeless. But another part is that it's also great for dealing with heat.
I'll pass.
The dirt absorbs.
I'll pass. Thanks, though.
I mean, you're not wearing 40 odd pounds of armor in addition to, several dozen pounds of kit. So
Sure,
I wouldn't think you'd need the tactical dirt.
she says,
Do you
wearing
think
44
More modern
pounds of
armors
armor.
come with like cooling fans inside of them.
They do have
that
ventilation
depends on the
systems.
type of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have to,
Imagine
otherwise they
yourself
don't.
as Sorry, no, go on.
They have to have ventilation of some kind, otherwise it's infection and all sorts of other bad things.
See, I'm leaving it up to you if you want to tell Lacey what you did prior to coming over here, but for our heaviest armors, they were fully encased exoskeletons, so yeah, they did have to have like a full cooling suit underneath it, especially if the reactor got damaged, because it would stop mitigating heat automatically, and so you'd just be inside a lightly cooking reactor.
No.
I mean, hey, at least the core, didn't pop, because if that was the case, run.
Let's see, aren't those like nuclear things?
Mini nuclear, yeah. They're small little fusion reactors or whatever the hell. I need to show you a picture of the pinnacle of armor I'm from, because long story short, we ran out of oil, so things like tanks kind of became useless, and there wasn't really the need to retrofit them because we invented power armor, which was essentially, like I said, the armored exoskeletons, and all that carried adequate support weapons for whatever people needed them to do. So instead of producing one tank, they could produce, maybe 6 suits of power armor and send that out, and honestly be more devastating than the tank, because, a tank can't enter and secure a building. A tank just bulldozes down a building.
No need to secure a building that isn't there anymore.
But okay, all right. Not everyone can drop 500-pound bombs. You want to see a tank where I'm from, or just a tank in general?
Yes.
Okay, because the main problem with tanks where I'm from, right, is they had returned to the idea of land battleships because of, the micronuclear weapons. The main design that we had was this giant thing. It was, so a tank is like caterpillar tracks all the way through, right? If you've ever seen a picture of a tank, ours was 4 sets of 2 tracks that moved on an independent axis. So that way, if someone nuked one of your tracks, you had 3 other independently operating tracks. And all you needed to do is have someone just detach the nuked track and carry on. Its main armaments were 2 150-millimeter cannons that they had on one
Jeez.
turret, where they had 2 crews.
What's with your home in 2? There's always like by everything, like two heads on a Brahmin, for example.
Redundancy.
Thematic going
Are
on.
you telling me there's a correlation between cows and tank design? Especially pre and post moms?
Oh, you're calling them cows now. Have you seen the Brahmin? You've seen
Yes,
them?
I've seen the Brahmin. I lived around the Brahmin.
They're big.
They're big and they have 2 heads.
Yes.
So you're meaning to tell me that 200 plus years ago, some fucking Poindexter was sitting in a lab, just sitting there like, oh, and 200
Exactly.
years.
100%.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's fact.
Yep.
Can't fight it.
It's law. That's what I said.
It's the law. You said it. It is what it is. Sorry, this is just what the house is like.
I see.
He usually just goes up and goes back to cooking tacos or something.
Tacos are pretty nice.
No, I don't know why we're so fixated with 2s.
I told you why. It's redundancy. It's why everything has a backup.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think a Brahmin can survive on 1 head. I can cite that source if I need to, but we're in a nice train car.
Oh, okay. Well, now you got me thinking. I need to. Okay. Not thinking about it anymore.
Wait, no, we don't need to think about that.
Scientifically, that. Anyways. What?
Just think about how well that cow handled being suplexed. I mean, he did get back up.
Who managed the suplex of Brahmin?
You remember when we went to DC that night that you were sitting with one of the big metal suit? The one that had both of her arms, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she suplexed the cow. Did you not realize that was her?
I mean, if she's in full armor, I'm not gonna recognize her.
I don't know. Maybe this is something. Having seen people in power armor, I can kind of read the body language, even behind 150 pounds of additional ablative material. So
You're weird.
you know what? You're stinky.
It's not weird, it's just experience, and if anyone's stinky here, it's you. Mr. Tactical Dirt.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
can
Tiberius when you
you
need him.
blame me for being the victim of this? I have a sensitive nose.
I have no sense of
Currently
smell.
he's on a couple...
It isn't intentional.
To answer the question where Tiberius is, he's currently doing some maintenance on the shuttles.
I miss Tibbers.
I
was there.
He might be around Sunday.
They look like they were in like important conversations, and I didn't want to bother them. And then they showed up.
mean-
Were like, "Hi, I came here to tell you I'm leaving." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, I was trying to help me figure out the SIG situation, and then there was Rogari floating around outside the window. Still don't know why the fuck she was doing that, but whatever. She is
Yeah, missed
peculiar. Yeah, I think you might have missed that one. Yeah, meanwhile, SIG was like trying to access like 6-year-old records or whatever the fuck to talk about planar travel, and then he got fascinated with the Pip-Boy. So,
It's a fun little tool.
well, more so the planar travel part of it with the frequencies and, you know.
I like poking a button until the flashlight comes on.
Is the train slowing?
Yeah.
I think it is. Well, next stop, village.
Unfamiliarity, here I come. I hate that.
There's apparently a big cliffside, so I will hope that there's any sort of like camping amenities or something, because otherwise this is just going to be us sitting in dirt.
I would rather not be sitting in dirt.
No, we'll see. It'll be me going back to my home. So we are going to be entering village from parking area, because that's where the station.
Oh no.
I guess here's where everyone was.
My tail's doing that thing again.
I'm sure you can manage.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay.
Well, I won't lie, it's at least a pretty place.
A little bit of a geography lesson about Orlando, Osaka. Essentially, you can best characterize it as a U shape with a bay in the center where a lot of storms and hurricanes cook up. This is at one of the focal points of the U. So don't be surprised if you go to the cliff there and it's effectively a sheer drop. As you can see, we have livelier folks.
I see.
Yes, I do get a lot of weird looks at PTA meetings. Like, can you imagine someone be like, "Oh yes, no, my son's magical training's going very well. Oh well, I come up a proud line of Kitsune. I lost my fucking eye."
I think my subclass did affect.
And I'm kind of there.
I think the subclass did affect me.
Check a little bit.
Well, you're kind of. Oh my God, you're right. You're maxing right now, bro.
Just an eye, Charles. You can get another one, and you've got two anyway.
Actually, I don't think he. I'll let him explain that.
I was making the joke. I said it's just an eye. You can get another one, and you've got two anyway.
Oh well, I mean, I'm a bit paranoid of modern cybernetics. Howdy. I'm just showing my friend here around the forests and specifically the coastline. Or the more extreme coastline, anyway.
Charles, are those bad crystals?
Yeah, don't touch those crystals.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh,
Okay,
I don't know about the crystals in other locations, but those are actually safe to touch, unless you're allergic to magic itself. The crystals themselves are actually a symptom of a problem, not the actual problem. So the problem is further inside.
Okay. I know the Karium had something similar, and they're like, no touchy, and I'm like, all right. And they kind of looked similar, so I was like,
Yeah, that's where I got the same impression.
Yeah, they might have like a.
No, I got a copy.
Breed. I do know the. Oh yeah, the Wicarium.
It's not much we haven't seen before, but I think it's good to point out for people who come by, at the very least.
Yeah, it's pretty rural. It's not what I was expecting at all.
And
I do know there's something
map
down one
more
of the.
how
Why are
to
you so
explain
close to the
him,
edge?
so
I'd be scared.
Like some
Be-
magic.
th-
Like, I know
It's not the height that's the scary part. It's the sudden stop if you fall.
interpretation here, but
yeah. Just, I don't know.
matter to us is like there's nowhere for the magic.
It's a lot of spiky rocks. Oh my god.
Yeah,
No, I ain't allergic to it.
I just wanted to
Charles
see.
has a new task now. He has this habit of he loves introducing me to people and then reintroducing me to people because he forgot he introduced me to them.
They do.
So now but this is also assuming he actually knows people here. This is uncharted area then.
Deep inside a cave.
Strange armor.
Oh,
I see.
lovely. Not the same Aether from Zephyra like 4 years
I was under the impression he wanted to talk to me, and
Was that the mega?
what's with the beheaded statue?
Yeah. Sorry, I can hear my guests complaining at me. So yeah.
Sorry, I meant to say.
You could ask
I had
this
someone stop
person,
by
they seem to
saying
know
about
stuff.
Ether and cross the wires.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, we haven't had any mana flooding on account of the city being a shit stack.
Hi, my
How
name's
do-
Lacey. It's nice to meet you.
Greetings, Lacey. Oh, great. That means I have to say my name.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No. It's totally proper, I guess. My name is Carmine Magus von Rosenrot.
Okay. Is it okay if I just called you Carmine?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Carmine, you
I know
don't need
you-
to tell him your surname, you know. You can just do the first name.
It is. I almost feel like it's ingrained into who I am. Like I am required to say that.
Get out the habit. Like, I didn't
That's fair.
see how
And-
bad
and
it
what
was.
was your name again?
Statue.
Carmine Magus von Rosenrot. That nobility name does not have any meaning out here. That's from a bygone past, or rather a bygone era. So yeah, you're asking about the statue?
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, he still had his head. So
Oh.
that happened sometime. So
maybe.
how do I say this? The statue itself, it represents just like a guardian of sort. Like, you know, the guy is just looking over towards the ocean, and you know he's gonna look out for trouble. And my parents said that his like seeing his back is sort of a sign of security, that the safety. Like, you know, if we see his back, that means he's keeping you safe. But me and the other villagers that you may see at some point, we kind of were a little young and bored of a backwater place like this, and we kind of just wound up just leaving the village, and traveled around. And we came back just a couple of months ago, and we found this place flattened out, and with its head cut off.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, we don't really know what caused it, who caused it, why. We assume it's some kind of holy zealots of some sort, because we found a bunch of like holy crystals on the ground.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So you guys shouldn't worry about
Also,
like.
why I heard that the shrine was closed.
So that's not a shrine. That's a warning, basically. We threw all the holy crystals that we found in the ground. We threw all inside the cave. 'Cause we didn't want to throw it out in the water. It's a biohazard. It's radiating holiness.
Fair enough.
But a person from the Merchants Guild kind of told us that that was not exactly a good idea because there's no ventilation in there. That means
So it's just growing more
seeping
concentrated.
Well, yeah, I guess it's seeping into the ground itself. So we've been doing what we can to kind of remove the rocks, but the problem is that was weeks of us moving rocks in there. So, and we just literally just threw the rocks in there. There was no organized fashion. We literally just threw them down in there, and they just kind of just tumbled in. And now we just need to get them all out. We're having trouble keeping motivated because some of the merchants have not been bringing enough alcohol for us to stay motivated. But we're
Just
we're
get some
trying,
explosives.
We've never seen that cave before. When we came back to this village, that cave was there. We don't know what's going on in there, and someone said they might have been a little too drunk, but they said they've been hearing humming noises in there.
So let me get this straight. You come back from months, years away, find a whole bunch of crystals that are seemingly harmful, and you throw them into a cave which you have no idea what's in it or had never seen before, and you seal it off while these crystals are seeping into the ground and the environs. Does that sound about right?
Yes, it's
You guys are
we're
fucking
not the
idiots.
smartest group of people.
Yeah, okay. Good to know, I guess.
There ain't that most
Understood.
nuclear. Yeah, no, just cave bad. Don't go in it. Bingo.
Yeah.
Charles, where are we going?
Yeah.
Well,
Not the caves.
in the caves, I suppose we can wonder a bit.
I would suggest maybe against spelunking any of these caves. If you want to go to some actual caves that's far safer, there is one like further in the forest out there. I don't know what the wild magic has made it to be today. If it's going to be volcanic or water, but
Neither would sound good for me, so I think I'm just gonna stay here.
wait, you don't do good with water?
I'm wearing like 60 extra pounds of gear and I can't swim. No, water's not good for me.
I didn't mean it was underwater. I just mean there was like streams of water in there. But
Well,
your point still stands.
now you know my
so very
weakness.
fair. Well, then make sure not to look too much over the sides of the cliffs here. Then.
Yeah, no,
I'll be sure to push you
I'm
in.
at least acutely aware of. Oh boy, here we go.
I don't think you want to turn him into a pincushion.
Mm,
Let's
Come on, there's no need for that level of hostility yet. We only just got here.
I'm not being hostile. If I was being hostile, I'd be pointing guns at people.
Little shit. Because you know how it can make
so if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
angst and
No.
personified.
Appreciate it, Carmine.
Oh right, yeah.
Honestly, if I got
if you need
stabbed
rest,
like that, I probably
the bunkhouse
deserved
on the
it.
left. You can, you're free to stay there. Though you have to bring your own furnishings or
I'm going to
your own
be
cot.
honest.
And the tavern on the right, you get food and drink. Although there's no furnishings in there, so you're better off just sitting outside with food.
Keyword being bad.
So, anyways,
Fair enough.
Right.
Still pretty bad, but not that bad. Still, the
wait,
fact
So
that
I
need
think
to hear
there's a
your name.
path
It's only
off
fair, wouldn't it?
that way.
Lily.
I'm not talking. He got
Lily?
stabbed
Okay.
through with a blade that
Pleasure
was
meeting
long
you, and I
enough
overheard
to
your
go
name was
through his
Charles,
back,
right?
his chest, but
Yes.
not wide enough
Okay. Well,
that
pleasure
it
meeting you all.
wasn't quite
Nice to meet you.
No
Thanks for all
worries.
the info.
size sword, but it
Mm-hmm.
was a big tug. It was a big
Alright.
tug.
You will find that Orlando Sockins are very helpful people, even if they have a lot of things to tell you.
And then the other
Wow.
that popped up seemed to be in a
I have an excuse at the very least. I am.
So I'm not thinking they're human, to be honest.
I'm the descendant of a communal storybook characters that's come to life. That's my excuse.
And it
I
keeps
dug
getting
trenches
crazier.
for water to go through.
And they both belong to the same universe?
Wait, why is someone standing in front of the...
So, what I'm hearing is we're sitting in the dirt.
It's like the multiverse
Yes.
theory of you make a decision and then there's another version of you that chose the opposite answer. So there's
I mean, it's either that or we get on the train again and go back to the city. But
actually turned
Mm, I don't know.
the one that's an adult popped up.
I'll at
City's
least
gonna
give
be
it a look
pretty quiet.
around.
And lines that have font
Well, you said you wanted to talk. I was expecting, I don't know, somewhere private, not somewhere rural and public.
I mean, honestly, I just wanted to, chat with you outside of the environs of Zafira. Sure, we can talk about some serious stuff, and there are some smaller trails to do so privately, but frankly, it was just best way I can put this was I was just worried about your ability to relax. Your situation is kind of why I did my best to not actually live in Zafira for as long as I could. And it has been far, far better for my mental health that I haven't. I used to joke with Hamsky that you would be able to tell which in-room would have been mine because I would have put a fucking LMG trap on the door and there'd just be holes all over the wall.
I'm not quite that paranoid.
I had an amazing little brief talk with Ludwig.
That's good.
Oh.
So, much to our traveling companion's chagrin, we only have dirt here.
Dirt, only dirt. Damn. Guess
Dirt
Charles
gang.
got what he wants. Again. Oh, yeah.
Not my fault, I'm good at it.
I mean, your original title when you first got to Zafira was Dirtman, so.
Yep. Well, technically, there was Misty Shores.
Everyone every day earns that title.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, the original title I had was Amerikanski, which of course was always slightly infuriating, but that was beside the point. I'm not American.
No, you're
No, Ludwig was,
the Republic of New California, I think you said.
Yes.
Ludwig
Yeah, I
had prosthetic tips, and then he got concerned on my someone chopping my fingers off.
Oh.
I mean, they're dark, so I
Did,
can understand the confusion.
How have they been, by the way? They
fine.
Still relatively smooth?
Yeah, they're still smooth. The nerves are just kind of off, but I mean,
Given what happened with this hand, you'll acclimate in time. I imagine right now it's probably a little bit more of that feeling that your fingers are always asleep.
yeah, a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I forgot I can do that.
Anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, just be there in the event that you wanted to really chat or just speak your mind on things outside of Zafira.
I mean,
Yeah, Orlando Soccer's really good for that. There's no one in Zafira here for that, so.
there's just a lot
I
going
wanted to
on
talk to
that
you.
I'm dealing with, that's all.
I mean,
I mean, you're relatively new in Zafira, aren't you? I haven't seen you around.
You would be correct. I've been here more or less a month. Oh my god, it's been a month already.
Yeah, I've been here, as far as I can remember, about 5 years. 6, somewhere around there. A little longer, I think, and I'm still not. It's still hard to acclimate to some areas.
It's...
I meanwhile dove off the deep end, so.
It's just, confusing, I guess. A lot to.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything I can try to elucidate for you, or is it just kind of
What
why does it all
what
work
is the
this
deal
way?
with Cupcake?
Oh.
So,
Cupcake's an anomaly.
who will lead with this story? Will it be his sister or his father?
Cupcake. Is there anything specific that you're wanting to know in regarding to Cupcake, or?
There's not really a polite way to say it. What's wrong with their appearance?
Appearance? I believe they're classified as a mutant, but physiology-wise, I think they are classified as an undead person.
I can fix that.
Huh? Talking about Cupcake.
No, physiology-wise, they're a mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are something. I will say that much in the
They
kindest
are.
way.
That's like the 4th time they've changed appearances, and they need to stop doing that. I mean, granted, the last time wasn't of their own volition.
Wasn't their choice, yes.
I think it's only been twice that I'm.
I think I can't sit on the floor.
I think he was taken for 3 times. He was bipedal. No, he was a quadruped.
He was a quadruped at the back. And then he stopped being on 4 legs.
And now they kind of look like a normal mutant.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna really have to ask you to put an asterisk on normal. No offense to them, of course.
They don't look like an inverted
humanoid.
I also said that if he were to explore further,
They're human shaped.
possibly willing to.
Okay, well, listen, as long as they're not dripping on people anymore, then I'm fine. Because that was kind of gross.
I forgot that they dripped on people.
That was gross. That was gross. That was icky. You're being kicked. This is a vicious assault.
Ah.
But anyways,
Why are you doing
Cupcake
this?
has been a very eccentric person.
Because I can.
They just
Fair enough.
Cupcake and I are from the
Apologies
same
for missing your
person, but
wedding.
we're not the same.
My jobs.
He
I did not
has
bring my
been
gift.
he kind of got dropped off in Zephyra in the sewers and kind of fended for himself all of his life after his creation.
Thank you.
And so he's just been kind of learning and adapting
well outside
since
of
then.
Hamsky.
And I think this is probably the most civilized and more acclimated to society that he's been in a long time.
Yes, I would say so.
Even after the trauma with the kaiju hunters
Oh, that's good. We've
that kidnap like mutants and monsters and
They don't want
I guess experiment on them. I know there was another person, a big gray wolf with spikes along their back, another victim of the kaiju hunters.
Chandler.
Oh, Chandler, that's his name?
Yes.
But yeah, Cupcake gets around a lot. I know he's associated with a lot of like sub factions and assists where he can. He's a very
Who are you exactly?
productive.
I'm sorry.
member of
I
society.
don't think
A
we've.
wonderful person.
Yeah.
One of the few people that didn't treat me like garbage whenever I arrived at the Misty Shores. This is Ludric.
Lily.
A pleasure, Lily. Although I believe we've seen each other.
We've seen each other. We haven't really met.
Right.
Yeah, you're trying to get over cars and you were failing miserably.
I did not fail. I just chose a different pathway after a set amount of time of attempts.
And
There's a
you
difference.
were repeatedly told not to go that way.
I was discouraged from going that way.
The inner board, everyone.
Technically, it is, despite the fact that the car's in the way, it is technically a quote-unquote urban street. I'd also argue I was not trying to loot the cars like certain individuals that I was witnessing.
Hey, me alone.
Wait, you were trying to loot the what?
I wasn't referring to you. You outed yourself on that one. I'm innocent.
Oh wait, no, you did. The desk. I thought you were like
It was a
crawling
nice
in an
desk.
engine compartment. It is a nice desk. That's why I reserved it for you.
Yeah.
Did we see?
Yeah, you did. If you took
As far as
anything
I
from those vehicle
understand,
crashes-
well, as far as I understand, the people weren't coming back to get it. So
that's not what I heard.
that was the story at the end of the day.
What the fuck? Well, the staff was spending all day telling people to stay away because the people were coming back for the vehicle and the contents of it, and they didn't want any issues.
Worst case, worst, if they come back, we can reimburse them for the desk.
No, you don't. Okay, first of all, you don't reimburse them for the desk. You don't let them know you took it.
I mean, it would be the right thing to do to let them know that, hey, we got confused. And it's going to be a little bit of a pain
There
in
was
the ass
no
to haul the desk from another
confusion in it.
continent.
You intentionally
Yeah.
took something that wasn't yours.
Exactly. And that's how it's going to be viewed. So your course of action at the current moment is to go, what desk? It's not the proper righteous path, sure, but
Just give the
this
desk
point-
back. If they come asking for it,
If
hey,
someone
we got
does
it out
come
of the
back to the
street. We took
desk.
care of it.
We can just get another one.
no, reverse heist. You have to be able to find out where it needs to go and put it back there without them knowing. Make it fun.
Not all of us can get up to your hijinks, though, Dirk.
But you could if you played your cards correctly.
You can tell why I like this individual.
I encourage people to live their lives fully and happily. Or
He
at
encourages
least...
me to not be miserable.
Yes.
I see.
I believe it'll bring a little spark into people's lives. Whether it's a good spark or, now that's a roll of the dice, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I still remember that tea time proposition with Scaly a long time ago.
That offer is still there. The offer is on every Wednesday. It's always there.
You're worried about Cupcake, you should be worried about Scaly. Scaly
No,
was
well,
the cryptid.
Hey, be nice.
The
I'm-
logs.
He read the log.
I just realized I don't have a scar anymore.
Oh.
Have you ever heard the story of Scaly performing surgery on me?
I didn't know they were
Okay, I
medically
swear we
inclined.
will get to talking to you.
Oh, you can
What the
interject
fuck
at
do
any
you
point.
mean?
I got you. Anyways, was
Well,
there
I'm
any
included
other
in the
questions
conversation. I
regarding
wish for them
Cupcake?
to also know the shenanigans I'm getting up to.
I can't focus on two conversations at once, so
That's fine.
I will acquiesce to this one.
this also is not really a location I was intending to have such a conversation in.
That is code for this is not meant for the conversation to be in public places. I understand that very well.
Oh.
Tell you what, here's what I'll do. As the outsider in this particular situation, I will take my cue and start to...
I'm not telling you to
were here
leave.
first.
I'm-
You were here first. I'm the
I have a
intruder in
problem
this
with the
situation.
location, not the people in the conversation.
Not the people in it, yeah.
Oh, if you're wanting a quieter spot, I do have a bit of a quieter one if you are willing to walk a little bit. Unless, of course, you're actually wanting a more entirely closed off area to speak in where you don't have to worry about anyone stumbling
I
in.
want somewhere where I don't have to sit on the ground and I don't have to worry about 20 other people in the town square listening to all of the things that we will be speaking about.
I can only offer you two solutions to that problem. One being, I know of a place where it can be a bit quieter, and I can let you borrow a camping stool if it will make you feel a bit better.
That works.
Otherwise, oh, well then actually, I'm surprised. I was actually halfway expecting that not to be a solution.
I try to be adaptable.
Most people are not, and I appreciate you for being adaptable. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to trust this with you, and I will retrieve it from you this weekend at some point.
Yeah.
Here. Give just one moment. Just got to reach into the bag. Thankfully, it's collapsible. It's very lightweight.
Oh God, it's that thing.
What thing?
Your fucking camping chair.
Yes, my camping chair.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
It's lightweight, it's comfortable, and it's easy to transport into places. Take it. People are too... There are too many people who are like, I summon a throne, or I make a seat purely out of mana, crystallized ice, or like my partner who makes a couch entirely out of blood, which, you know, I respect and love for that. But I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. Camping stool, 20 credits from Blamazon. Perfectly fine for me.
A couch made of blood.
So,
alrighty.
Whose blood is it?
My wife's. She's a hemomancer.
Gotcha.
It's still jarring. I'm fully aware when I say those words in that particular sentence, how obscene to an outside source that is. Trust me, I am fully aware.
Yeah, well, I'm still getting used to vampires, undead, and hemomancers, so...
Understood. Actually, out of idle curiosity, how jarring am I to the eye? To you?
To first glance, not, but I am guessing you're about to reveal why that's a poor perception.
That's... What? No, that's stupid. Why would I do that?
No, you're no more jarring than, what's his name? Morden? With the, Enlightened, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, good.
No.
I asked this question not because I'm like, oh, well, you should be, you know, never do this, never do that, blah, blah, blah. It's more of making sure you're comfortable and having a conversation, because I know, again, we introduced for the first time, if you're kind of still adjusting, I don't want to make sure I'm being too much, too fast for you.
I hear you. I will tell you if I have a problem with you.
Wonderful. That's all I ask.
You said that
Where's
there's
this
a
place?
More private spot.
Yes. So if one were to hypothetically walk out that pathway from the village and double back towards where the trains are, if you just walk across the station, there's an entire forested area where you can kind of explore. There's a couple of nooks and crannies you can push yourself into that no other people usually wander by. Think of it as a nature hike. After all, you've been as a theater long enough, going to a place like that.
Yeah, this area seems to be more of the hub area, so.
Yes.
Very rural, so let's go.
Okay. Thank you, Logic.
And as well. Thank you.
Of course.
I'll make sure Charles returns the camping stool.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find it.
So they love eating insects. So whenever we when we have a canister of insects strapped to our hip, what do you think it does when it's invisible?
Free snack.
Exactly.
Vampires, hemomancers, undead, and abyssal monstrosities. This city is getting worse and worse. And yet I can't stop thinking of the words that Lilith imparted to me, that perhaps they're just as much a victim as anyone else.
Already?
Yeah. All right, I'll keep that as if you want to actually look into that.
Okay. So this will be forest area then.
Oh.
Good lord, they were not kidding.
Oh, I like this.
You know,
Oh, this is
I
pretty.
don't mind this, actually.
There's like a
It's,
slight fog too. I like Orlando Soccer.
I was about to say, all I need is more water, and it's gonna be a little bit of a pain.
In your swamp. Yeah. The difference
I've
is
always wanted to
that
live in a
there's
swamp.
actual rain here versus the Pharaoh, which is coolant rain. So,
Yes.
and then so the fog here actually feels nice. It doesn't feel like your skin's like... Is that nature?
Well, I mean,
It is in
we are
fact an
still
ATM
in, like,
machine.
a trail.
That's fucking weird.
Charles, my immersion.
Except the fact that you are where humans still walk. Oh, see, look, there's some water right there.
You're gonna have to slow down, Charles.
I apologize for my father. He's a little inconsiderate sometimes.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Hey. Yeah.
It's not true.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh. Where's this go? Oh, I don't like the fact that I can't see the ground continuing.
What's going on? Oh, we're fine.
Yeah, I don't think this is us.
Oh.
I don't think this is us.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I heard a one. Oh yeah, good.
Oh,
nope.
shit.
Back up.
Stay the fuck back. Oh, god damn it. We'll resolve this as a fair and way.
Okay, so
God
no, not that way.
Damn it. Yep. You alright?
I'm fine. You're the one that ran up to it. I was not expecting combat today.
Welcome to the Orlando Saucon Forest. For all of its niceties, it is, Lacey,
What?
would you like to have this chair to potentially beat a motherfucker with if they try anything?
I'll carry it.
Okay, I will admit the swamp is. Hold. Lacey. Right. See, that's another fun part about everyone walking around with a sword. They don't expect a guy with an assault rifle.
It'd be too easy. It'd be way too easy to just fucking say they went nuts and attack them both. That's not the answer.
Damn it, Patrick.
Anyway, at this point, I think we just take the train and go back to the city, unless we're
That's kind of
being out here.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought as well. If we're gonna continue to be accosted.
Sorry about that. All right. Well, the good news is that the gunfire is summoned back up. So we'll just retrace our steps. I'll be the rear guard. Hello, there's skeletons out here. Good news is that the same train system does connect to the city, so it shouldn't be too massive of a train ride. Maybe some other time with more people to secure the area, it might be a nice place to stop by, but not today.
Yeah, not when I'm just carrying a sidearm. Thanks.
I'm sorry about this.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know, I mean,
He does that.
I invited you here. Well, that is true. I apologize a
This
lot, but I
would
did.
consider as an inconvenience of sorts, so hospitality kind of overrides whether it is his fault or not.
Exactly.
Fair.
Now, Ludric. Damn it, Ludric. I'm like, hit him with this chair. That's what I'm gonna do.
Does remind me of my first Aegis mission, though. Except we
Stop.
weren't being attacked. Let me take it. I have armor.
What the? I thought so. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I had a jam. Are
It's
you
fine.
alright?
Fucking mimics. No, my rifle took it.
I noticed it had moved.
You have a keen eye. Lacey, are you alright? Your ears hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Let's get back on the train.
Yeah. Last mag for me. Wasn't expecting that much trouble.
Fortunately, the city's safe.
Eh. I wouldn't exactly call the city safe.
Orlando Saka City is a lot different than Zephyra's.
Oh.
Let's take a second to catch our breath.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, so far the only warnings that we've ever received from Orlando Saka is don't be out, I think, at night. Unless you're willing to have your armed and ready to defend yourself, and the forests. Usually also the forest is also a night thing, so. Isn't it also if like a deep fog is rolling in, like a really deep one? I think I heard that from someone.
Yeah. Though we also certainly aren't helped by the forest having a canopy. That might have been why those things were coming in.
That's also with the town. The city, they might have their big, like, chaotic. I think the only thing that I've seen was the Halloween.
Yeah, and that's a fucking demigod. We can't do much to help with that.
Yeah. That wasn't a fun experience.
Yeah.
So I guess here might be the best bet for any conversation, I guess.
At least until we reach the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't get touched or anything, so. But anyways, I know I trailed off with Cupcake and it was like a super chaotic jumbled mess of information. But he's a jumbled mess of information. He's a chaotic sort.
Have a different question. It has become increasingly difficult to identify I can't describe it that way. I'm gonna describe this anyway. The way I know. It is increasingly difficult to identify hostile elements, neutral elements, and friendly elements in this city. Or, in this case, in where we are.
The world. Yeah.
Because I'm being told on one hand, oh yeah, undead are victims of, their creation. They're, just as much in need of assistance as anyone else. And then here we are fighting undead. Like, what is the difference?
I mean, is it any different than a person?
I mean, I feel like in that scenario, if we're I can totally speak English. If we're referencing the forest, they were coming at us, weapons drawn. So that was purely self-defense.
No different than a person trying to kill me.
Or an animal.
That's true.
I don't question
That's
the call,
really
I
sure
question
those
the
things have
method.
minds.
Because normally, most people would ask another person, hey, you don't have to do this, put it down, we're just trying to get by, we don't want any trouble. And here we're just engaging.
I told him to back up, he didn't back up. They all had the same markings on their skulls. So, after the first guy refused to back up after displaying a weapon, being warned, and then having a threatening gesture with the weapon, all while effectively not reacting to any stimuli outside of the fact that I was in front of it and I can be stabbed. As
The
far
first
as I
one
can
had
tell, that
protocol,
thing
the
was...
second one was more of a reflex. We are in hostile waters, I guess, when we're in the forest, so it's hard to gauge. And I get what you're saying. It's hard to know what's an ally, what's an enemy, and what's neutral. Zafira, in general, baseline is confusing, and the people you meet are a whole array of, I want to say, most of them are hostile to their own extent.
Why do you ask?
I don't know how to articulate what my issue is.
I mean, I brought you here to listen to you, so unless you just legitimately cannot find the words.
I'd like to say me and Charles are really good at, it's called mitigating.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to mitigate and also kind of dissect people and understand what they mean when they're talking. Not take things at face value. We have to do that sometimes with the people that we interact with.
Through my time here in the city, I've come to experience a lot of people and a lot of things in a different light. I've seen inexplicable things, met people I don't understand, and the first conversation I had with Charles was finding out that he's a necromancer. The first thing I learned about you is that you have the capability to raise the dead. Dead which should stay dead. You tell me about, I'm presuming, this daughter, and her journey from being a...
There is no other daughter.
Well, I don't know this. You have like 15 children. Journey
The
from
only two-
a doll to a person standing in front of me. Now, don't get me wrong. I think you behave quite nicely. And I trust you in battle. I want no trouble. But I don't understand what gives you the right to make such perversions to the cycle of life and death. That's my
Gives me the
issue.
right.
Because where I'm
If I
from...
can ask one thing.
Sorry.
Go on.
Where I'm from, undead are hostile. Always. And are meant to be smited on sight. The amount of restraint I had to have upon seeing Cupcake alone. It's not my... It's not where... It's... These are not my rules of engagement. This is not my playbook. I don't know these skies. So, explain to me. Please.
Explain what led me down the path of wanting to be a necromancer. Is that what you're asking?
Not quite. More... What is your justification for defying what is natural?
It's a multifaceted answer for a multifaceted question. In terms of justification, I don't believe that most of what I do is technically, by a dictionary definition, just. If I have to base it off of the previous framework of how I was made to believe the world, where rule number 1, thou shalt not kill. What do I do for a living? Now, obviously, that isn't my explanation for anything further, but the basis of where I'm from, I have already gone as low as I can go by taking lives. And especially in military service, taking so many lives, I can't even track it anymore. I have no frame of reference for how many things I've done. So from that viewpoint, in terms of why I came to that belief, I came to the city in the midst of 3 wars, which threatened to rip reality apart. There's the Dark Aether, which seek to cannibalize our entire reality as fuel. There was the Plague War, which essentially believed that they should restart the entire cycle of reincarnation just so one person could be resurrected. You okay?
So that was the... When I was the doll, that was the first stuff I experienced when I was in Zephyr.
And then there was Radagast, that believed that all sapient life should be forcibly integrated into a supercomputer so that someone should achieve godhood and then use that godhood to destroy everything. Everything that he didn't please, everything he didn't like. Then after that was Maelstrom. Then after that was District Zero. Then after that was Strange. After that was, or before that was Cat Gang. I have spent 5 years here, doing nothing but constantly fighting, constantly having things taken away, constantly seeing good people be ripped apart. And there was nothing I could do because I was pathetic. I was weak, both of character, considering where I became, and in terms of my own strength and my own limitations. I was terrified of being unable to take care of people. People who grew to trust in me. But the straw that broke the camel's back was a woman by the name of Cecilia Moore. She was one of the first people in my life that I could actually trust fully. That wasn't some military person. It wasn't someone who'd saved my ass. Just someone I felt comfortable with. When I actually belonged with. And then I hear that she has cystic fibrosis. And she'll choke to death on her own mucus. And that already upsets me. And then I hear that she's a part of a gang. And I tried to get her out. God, I tried. But she was obsessed. Obsessed with trying to get her people out, obsessed with trying to protect them, and then I come to find out that the other gang had killed her and fucking cannibalized her. And all of these things just sort of compounding and compounding and compounding and building and building and building. And time again, I can't help fucking anyone. I can give out cans of soup as much as I fucking want, but that's not gonna fucking help it when, you know, a fucking reality destroying thing is just gonna come by and wipe them out anyway. Or they're all gonna die thankless and some... I'm sorry.
I'm going to say something uncomfortable. Know that I mean no harm. At least not at the moment. So, you've explained how you've suffered trials, how you've realized that you're weak, and that you can't... You good? You dying?
My ears are ringing. I'm back now.
So you've explained to me how you're weak, how you've been through a lot, and you've seen a lot, and you've lost a lot. What does that have to do with the question I asked?
It's everything to do with the question you asked.
So because
you see these things happen around you all the time, nothing of any higher power is coming to help. Nothing of any greater purpose is existing.
I think if I were to translate this in the most modern way possible in regards to being someone who grew up in Zephyra, it being a melting pot, or as some people say, a cesspool of variety and people of all different backgrounds and abilities and power. Humans, like Charles, and I assume yourself, cater to adaptation. Unfortunately, adapting in a society or a world that is built to kill you might bring some people down a path that it definitely isn't considered a luxury. don't think anyone actively wants to go out of their way to become a necromancer.
There are ways to seize
The only
power
reason-
and defend what you care for and strive to continue for the betterment of your fellow people. What gives you the right to deny someone the luxury of rest after death?
First of all, who said I'm denying them that rest?
Is that not what necromancy is?
If they choose, I'm not denying them anything. You
I
seem to
believe
think that
there's
I'm
a
out here.
misconception in necromancies with the populace regarding them utilizing their abilities to raise the undead for their benefit. Hordes of zombies or the undead in general of many varieties, whether it be wraiths or skeletons or even people who have become, what are they called? It's like a lich, almost. At least here, there's stereotypes, and I don't think anyone aims to be something like that. I mean, if they do, then God forbid. I
Wouldn't want them around either.
I started studying necromancy personally after I found out that's the closest affinity that I can actually cater towards to heal. There's not a lot of people who can heal undead. Someone like Ader, who works at the Rip and Chip. Flesh weaving, hemomancy, even magic that can cater to, I know there's the blood, the one for bones. And then I practiced flesh weaving for Cupcake. He comes back with a lot of wounds and it hurts, and he's a busy guy. And I use it to close the wounds up. There's many healers that are more catered towards holy magic and mundane, and that doesn't work for undead. I can regenerate, I can heal myself, that's fine. But they can't. And I care about them. They've helped me. They're good people. They've go out of their way to help other people. And I don't want them to just die because no one's putting in the effort to pay attention to them. Then I'm hearing that there's zones that are butchering them for sport almost because there's no laws that protect them. Similar to synthetics. Like I said, it's adaptation. It's not something that we're wanting to do. It's something we have to. I can't speak for Charles and his endeavors and his goals. I didn't want him to go down this route personally because of how much it's affected him physically. He's sacrificed a lot to be able to do what he can do now. And so far from what I've seen, he hasn't done anything that's hurt anybody. The people who have experienced what he can do are now living prosperous lives, happy in relationships with people. Some people might not even be able to tell that they came back from being dead. Which, I mean, that could be scary to some people, not knowing. For me specifically, Charles had nothing to do with me. I was a product of someone by the name of Canicus. He was a medic synth who had he had a lot of smarts and a lot of ambition. He wanted to learn. He was able to do so much, but he had the complex of a god. I haven't seen him in a while, but when I was a doll, I don't remember much prior to that, but I had two moms, or I consider quote-unquote moms. they were witches. I was inhabiting a little fox plushie because it was comfortable, and I was roaming Zephyra for a while. I was tired. So I took homage inside of a little doll, and I just kind of stayed put for a while. And then next thing I know, I'm trapped inside of it with some crystal. And now I'm a construct. It was fine. I wasn't complaining too much. I was able to actually talk to people. Haven't been able to do that in a while. But the body started deteriorating.
Hmm?
I think a maelstrom person shot up the meat rack, and one of the laser shots went through my center mass. It exposed my crystal, and threading was wearing down. I lost an ear, an eye. Charles gave me a button to replace it. Kanika saw the state I was in and found my mom and basically gave her the ultimatum of helping me. I'm not going to go into details on how he did that, but she did. And with the combination of science and magic, there was a body that was grown. This body. Crystal was put into it. And I was sealed inside the body. And here I am. It's a jumbled mess, complicated, but...
We are products of our environment.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad the environment that I was able to adapt into, because after I woke up, after he taught me the basic human skills, he just kind of, like Cupcake, tossed me out to the streets. And that's when I came into Meat Rack. And that's when Charles picked me up.
Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
We are products of our environment. Motivation matters. And it's always a matter of perspective. Without understanding, no one would cooperate. I'm a very passionately moral person, very motivated to take action. And admittedly, sometimes I don't stop to think as much as I should. There's a quote that I was told a long time ago: understanding begets fellowship. And I am seeing an example of that here and now. I better understand your motivations. I can better respect it. You are not plucking lives from the afterlife or the life stream or whatever you want to call it and just plopping them into vessels willy-nilly, right? Good. And I don't.
Everyone I've spoken to.
He'd have to deal with me if he was. And probably Galdir.
As long
Galdir.
As long as it remains a consensual matter and only for the efforts of helping those that have already been victimized, then I highly doubt I will have an issue. But the moment I hear that you are using these awful powers for the wrong reasons, I will come after you.
Unfortunately, there will be a deer skulled man who will get there before you do.
Good.
But I do respect that.
I would want the same for anyone else to do for me. If I'm doing the wrong things for the wrong reasons, I would want someone to come take me down. I don't feel that it comes from a place of malicious intent to say that I may not agree with your methods, and I may not agree with all of what you're doing, but I at least better understand. And as long as I understand, there will be no issue.
How much do you actually know of what I'm doing?
Only what you've told me, and what I have assumed. Which, granted, is not a healthy way of doing things. I need to stretch for a moment.
No worries. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I will say, given that situation, if you only have so much to go off of, you can only, work off of so much, and then you have to start assuming. That's, in my opinion, just survival.
What else do you want to know?
Admittedly, I don't think I want to know anything more. Charles, I don't want to have a problem with you. I do genuinely respect you for who you have proven yourself to be and what you have proven you are doing. I don't have a problem with Lacey either. I don't want you to think I do. But I am unfortunately very biased against Undead and other such monstrous creatures like Cupcake. Cupcake scares the shit out of me.
Fair enough.
Now, I try to remain civil.
Okay.
I try to remain respectful because, again, it's not my playbook, not my rules, not my area to begin fucking dropping ordinance. I've got other things I need to do here. I don't have time to be moralizing at people who should frankly know better. And thankfully, it seems you know better.
I apologize for snapping earlier as well. It's not many people I ever actually give the opportunity to explain it. Most who don't accept what I do never bother to hear my side of the story, so it's just a frustration that builds and builds, and they don't bother to learn me. They just know that whatever source they get this hatred from, they're just going to stick with. Why I've become defensive on the issue. I would love to talk about it, would love to show that I'm not who some of these people think I am, but
I don't think you have.
I try daily. Change takes time. I know this one for a fact.
It's, again, a matter of consent. If I die, I highly doubt that I would want to be plucked from whatever deity or whatever spirits exist, whatever afterlife there is, to be brought back to this fucking hellhole. I never want that robbed from me. But people change. Objectives change, methods change. Sometimes you have to adapt. You chose the methods you did. That's fine. I've chosen different methods. I'm going to continue to follow my methods. But I understand and can somewhat respect them.
Oh, then all I can say then is that I hope your methods and ideologies continue to bear you fruit. Look, stop. Nope. Nope. What do you do? Oh, deck.
There we go.
She broke it. It didn't break it.
Not.
It didn't break it. No, it just produces an error code now.
Well, what?
Percussive
Silence.
maintenance.
Madman. True.
I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable, but I have had this sitting on my chest
No,
for
it's
weeks, along with several other issues.
It's not a topic I get to talk about very often because not a lot of people really talk to me on the topic. People treat me like a child, and they have for a while. So deep conversations, and that's why I respect.
How old are
Me and
you?
him are able. I just recently turned 18.
I would have felt really bad if I had not had the restraint that I had that day. I will always be sincere and mostly honest. But
mostly.
What, do you want me to not lie and, you know, get into trouble with the wrong people? Yeah, I'm here to fucking take down everything you've built. I'm here to crush all of your ambitions. No, that's not the way you do that. That's how I get killed. That's how I get people that I care about killed. There's a method to things. Now, what's on your chest? Besides a fucking 762, it looks like.
Well, you're familiar with the Bay. This is another weight of mine. Been fighting there for about 1.5 years. It's only just now gotten to the point to where the Bay's stable. But look at how the people acted. We didn't build a community, we built a barracks. These people don't know how to build anything. They just know how to go out and fight. And when they don't fight, they get bored. They fight each other. And I had a part to play in that. Or at least, I worry I did. In the very beginning, an Aegis officer by the name of Ethereal denied the existence of the Bull cult. He had stakes in Industrial District. He didn't want his vision of Industrial tarnished, despite the fact that his second in command actually did that for him. So I go to Galdir and I say that we need evidence that this cult's active. And he says, go, do what you need to do. Carte blanche, it's yours. I fought Maelstrom, I'd fought those 3 reality-ending fights. I'd earned that trust. The way we had found that respect for one another is another story that I'm sure you would find horrific given modern sensibilities, but not everyone can be raised either Norse pagan or post-apocalyptic. So what I did was very simple. I went up to the leadership of the Rust Buckets, the developing leadership of the Enlightened, and the civilian leadership of the area, and I said, all right, here's the deal. Every confirmed ball cultist dead, you get a bounty of a couple hundred credits. They produced hundreds of bodies. Hundreds. That was how bad it got. We fought daily there. All the jokes of, oh, it's my office are not exaggerations. I know that place more than I do the back of my hand some days. All because it's a major railroad hub, and if the cult got their hands on it, they could have traveled all throughout the district, killing with impunity. Not like they weren't already, but even more of a way to do it. Now they'd have the rail lines. We fought. And my worry is that I didn't instill a sense of community. And that all Tiberius and I really did was install a chain of command, which now that Cerberus is gone and Karen is too busy wanting to drive tanks and VTOLs everywhere, I worry what I can do to actually build the place up. But another part of me says that it's not my obligation. I don't work there. I've been trying to help the meat rack, working there for years with a lot of good people, some of which even tragically are now wary of my intentions because of the necromancy and because of the manner in which the cult had to be fought. A lot of Aegis people aren't aware of what a modern war looks like. I think yourself, Tiberius, and maybe a few others are the sole exceptions. I need to figure out how to transfer this community vibe to the Bay so they can make something of themselves other than soldiers. Because they're not soldiers, they're civilians. They were there because they were homeless. They were all gathered around the charity building that now sits empty because no one wants to work the charity. They want to go fight.
Do you know?
And I don't know if I had a part to play in it or if it was just Saphira unlocking their bloodlust.
Do you know what the hardest part about getting out of the war, out of the service was?
I don't know. I've never gotten out of mine. I'm still wearing
Wanting to go back. It's inexplicable. I don't want to see people getting hurt. I hate killing people. I hate seeing people bleed for no reason other than because someone told them to. And yet, I can't think of any place I would rather be more than the pilot seat of my old jet. Or the front lines of whatever fight. Defending the people that need help. You have exposed them to the worst kind of drug. And in doing so, have instilled in them a sense of brotherhood and pride for a place. Arguably, your duty is done. You have given them that sense of community, just not the community you were hoping for. If they truly wanted to stop fighting, they would. They have the means. They have the technology, they have the credits, the materials, everything they need to build lasting shelter, defensible positions, and appoint a policing force. They have the materials. They have what it takes. You built that foundation. It is not your job to tell them what to build on it. And it's heartbreaking.
I think I needed to hear that.
I know. It's heartbreaking seeing all of that work go exactly the wrong direction. But that's the fickle thing about mankind now, isn't it? They'll do exactly what you don't expect them to do.
Amen to that.
It's not your job anymore. You have other duties, other people that need you. You need to find a reason to take the armor off. More than just a bath.
Okay. Like I said, I can't smell. You can't blame me. Blame the ferment who broke my nose that way.
Honestly, I think you translated what I've been trying to like communicate with him for over the last 2 years way better. I've been able to get him to wear normal civilian clothing because that's all I've known him in is the armor.
Sometimes
That's an achievement.
People who thought I was a
proud of.
synth.
I thought you were a synth until you took the helmet off. Sometimes it just takes someone who's been in the same shoes.
I certainly haven't.
I hope you never have to
I
put
never
those
hope
boots
you have
on.
to.
That's what Charles
You owe me a
is
fucking
trying
Coke.
to keep-
An actual Coke. Not a can of soup.
No.
Not fucking...
I have
Well,
I have a
see, I've
suggestion.
got a can of soup right here, but I
Ugh.
can only get you a Pepsi. Well, I'm not moving it. Oh, how dare you?
behave. There's actually a really good ice creamery in the city.
Aren't we supposed to be slowing down soon?
I mean,
I
we're on our way
it's
to
a
the
bit of
city.
a ways to go from. Yeah.
So yeah, do you eat ice cream? Do you like ice cream? We can get ice cream.
I could go for ice cream.
You can see the hive and scum of villainy, also known as my apartment. I think I did the dishes before I went.
I think the dish. Never mind.
But what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it now. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
I'm concerned.
Don't worry.
Oh.
Where do the wise kiddos? Get old, don't get achy. All right.
Sorry. All right. I'd say that scene then. Yeah. Yay.
You gonna call that scene? Okay.
Yeah, because there's no actual
I mean,
city.
I could. There is.
I mean, is there more to talk
can-
about?
I mean, just more casual talk.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
honestly, that's up
mostly
to the
just
show if you wanna
casual.
Continue it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to it. It's just definitely something we can also do on social lobbies like Meatrack and Aegis.
I'm okay with a fade to black.
Honestly, it's
I'm
up to
okay
y'all
with
because-
continuing.
Mm-hmm. The issue is
Okay,
it's
so
15 till 10, and I got work tomorrow, so.
Yes, and you.
I
only
have
3
work
hours of
in
sleep, so.
3 hours.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do a fade to black. Long story short, Orlando Soccer is like an
Here, step
actual
over here.
cosmopolitan city that actually functions. No, I mean,
Are you sure?
No, you come back. This is trash. No.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
no, you are trash. Okay. Trash is like one of my first
Oh,
friends.
they left.
Sorry, Trash is like one of my like first friends in like Metaverse. He's a real chill dude.
That went surprisingly
You all
well,
right?
actually.
I almost cried. I had tears.
You had tears?
Yeah, I got a little emotional when I was talking about the whole healing the undead stuff and the altruism behind my necromancy.
Aww.
Because it's true. That's the whole reason why she's getting into it, is because no one's there for people like Cupcake and Eater.
Sometimes the most
They're
altruistic means require the most sinister methods, and that is just hard to accept sometimes. Chat is also saying that it was really emotional and really sweet, and lots of kudos.
The sinister method.
I liked the talk. The talk was nice.
I agree. It was a nice talk.
College, I can't wait.
The search for attractive fox women continues, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, now CC, welcome back. Unfortunately, there was a flaw in the genetic programming. You're now Coyote Woman.
What? Honestly, I can't be too mad about it.
Coyote woman?
Oh, I was.
Oh my god!
Reincarnation. Hi, this is Cece.
This is the woman that made Charles finally break out of his shell. And then she was brutally slaughtered and cannibalized.
Understandable. Have a nice death. No, look.
Question linguini.
I don't think James made linguine out of her. I think he just kind of just ate.
I was so tempted as Lacey to bring up the fact that, oh, by the way, they're humans. That did that.
What do you mean, by the way, they're
Oh,
humans?
man.
Well, it would be implied, but it's like, yeah, and that was committed by humans, so.
I was about to say, ironically enough, a lot of the worst of evil Charles has seen in Zephyr was perpetrated by humans.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
Himself. I mean, we're not even bringing up Zaris. I'm talking like Maelstrom and, you know, a lot of the gangs around the meat rack are listed as predominantly human.
Before you run off, I did have something I wanted to ask you off stream.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end the stream, but I appreciate y'all taking the time to have the scene and such. It was very nice.
Yeah, no, it was great. Talks were wonderful.
And I had my recording.
All right, chat. I'm gonna send you guys off. Yeah, it was really nice. Make sure you join the Discord and follow all the socials, and
Okey-dokey.
we will see you next time. Go give Oblivious love. They're on a date. They're on a
Also,
date with
fun
Queen.
fact, now that
Let's
she's in
go.
the Other pistol.
Oh. Take care. Love
As
you
can
guys.
see, Charles increased the size of this a little bit, but you can see where Charles.